Hello and welcome to the back nine of the Play It Again Sports Jonesboro Open presented by Westside Discs. I'm Erika Stinchcomb.
I'm Madison Walker. We're your two hotkeys.
Honk. We are at the disc side of heaven on a nice sunny day for 9 more holes.
Yep. And it's moving day, folks.
Yep.
And people are moving. So many people are under par right now. Everyone on our lead card under par. Kristin continuing to maintain her giant lead, though.
Yeah, she is. She's shooting 5 down, bogey free right now. Eveliina Salonen 4 down so far on the round. Lucky Lorentzen bogey free 6 down, tying the hot round so far. Holland Hanley from Chase Card also 6 down through 9. Seeing a lot more ladies under par than yesterday, really taking advantage of the better conditions, though the wind is going to pick up on the back here.
Yeah, we have Onscoggins and Silva Saarinen. It's really nice to see how the depth in the FPO field right now. Anyone can shoot a hot round. It could be a 8 on the leaderboard.
Yeah, it can.
Let's start with hole 10. It's 818 feet old. Hole 18, a very exciting hole and one of the most legendary out here at the disc side of heaven. Your first shot is through a tight gap. Don't let it hyzer out left because there's out of bounds all the way down the left-hand side and an even tighter out of bounds line on the right-hand side as you move your way down this fairway to the green where it is tighter than ever on the right-hand side. We'll watch the Chase Card play this hole. Holland Hanley just fillets the drive.
Going huge. That just past the bridge is a good play, and that's, 80 feet past it at least?
Smoked. Now you have to decide which route you want to take. You can go anywhere, left, right, or center of these trees. Holland opting for the center route. Getting a little lucky and getting through.
Yeah, they tightened up the right side enough where I think a lot less ladies are taking that route. Holland able to see the basket, probably only, 230 feet away max?
Mm-hmm.
And pitches up really nicely for, how many is that, 7 in a row? Sure
wow.
is. It sure is.
She can't hide it. She's beaming.
Yeah.
She is beaming, and we love it.
Yeah, we do.
That's a ruby crown klinglet wearing a golden sombrero, a diamond party hat.
Yeah, I don't know what else.
A halo.
A halo. Then what?
And that's it. That's everyone so far.
Is it?
7 in a row.
Okay. She can't get any more.
No.
It's getting ridiculous.
Do you guys have a 4th fancy hat for us?
Kristin choosing the sidearm, which is a pretty cool play to go away from out of bounds. Lucky getting caught up. Kind of her first real mistake of the round. She can definitely salvage par from back there, though.
Hole 10 always played as one of the most difficult holes of the day. Today it's just one of the middle holes. Everyone's kind of figuring it out.
Oh, Eveliina finding OB on the right side. Man, they really tightened it up.
I didn't even know there was OB over there.
I mean, it starts kind of wide and then tightens in as you go, but I didn't realize you could find it that early.
This isn't a play that we see a ton of people doing, but Jen executes it really well.
Yeah. I wonder if it's partially just the field getting so much better or...
Oh, she's on the left side.
Wait.
Yeah, I think she kicked left.
She must have kicked left. I don't think anyone knew, including us. This is a brutal spot. She's just going to have to pitch out.
Yeah, I've been here.
Yeah, who hasn't?
Who hasn't?
But yeah, I was going to say, I wonder if just not having this be the 18th pressure-filled hole makes it so much easier.
That's true.
Or if just everyone's getting better, or both.
Yeah, we used to jokingly call this the round ruiner. But 23% of the field got a birdie on it today.
Sweet. Kristin's second shot, she's going slightly to the right side, but I think she's squared up to that middle gap enough to have a good look at the birdie bid. Eveliina's 4th going center. Big shot. That was beautiful. I feel like we went backwards a ways here to go back to Lucky's shot. And that's tough with that standstill footing on a downhill to get some real distance out of it.
So although this did have a quarter of the field birding it, it still played as one of the top 3 most difficult holes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, there's just there was a good amount of birdies, but also a lot of bogeys, or worse.
Jen pipes what I think is a destroyer down there and gets a little fortunate through that last grouping of trees. I mean, that's a real play, though. Just like throw towards the center, and there's a lot of room there. Lucky also going through the center, but I think she might have a tree in her backswing on the final approach. We'll see. Kristin dealing with this big arching branch here, going sidearm, having to keep it low. And a solid shot from there. Circle 2 look, which she has been very comfortable with all day.
Lucky with a tree in her backswing fully, having to do a reverse patent pending. That looks smooth.
Yeah, pretty much about as good as you can do, but unfortunately that branch is likely in the way. That branch.
Shakes fist.
Evelina's 5th, just looking to get this close and get out of here with a bogey. A little bit of work left. Jen's 3rd.
With just a little chip up to the green.
Love to see it. She looks a little mad, but it's just outside the bullseye. Kristin from pretty deep in circle 2 for birdie. And,
not messing with it.
yeah.
That makes sense. This green is very steeply sloped, and that OB line is, 25 feet on the right-hand side at the bottom of the hill? Oh, man.
Almost cashes that one.
She wanted it, and that was such a good bid.
Yeah. She's just so professional. Eveliina for a bogey save here. Her miss has been kind of left side, chain high, a little undercommitted today.
Jen, very close for birdie. Nice.
Yeah, moves to 2 down.
The only birdie on our lead card. She keeps getting the hard holes.
Yeah, she does. The hardest ones. Kind of a cool flex.
Mm-hmm. She's just a little more focused on those.
Eveliina going to take the double. Definitely the most colors on the scorecard of our lead card for Eveliina. Lucky with her first bogey. I believe this is our 3rd card.
Lisa Fakis on old hole 1, now hole 11. Gives it some good distance, but maybe not as much as she wanted. A little bit more nose up and hyzer.
Looks like she's outside circle 2, but she is a great long distance putter.
Oh my goodness. In the wind too? Yeah, skip it in.
Skip it in.
Dang, we love skip it in.
Yeah, she actually had so much time to skip that she started running, though. And now she's prancing.
Holland Hanley from the chase card on the same hole. Way more low and linear off the tee here.
Pretty shot. Man, is she going to go 8 in a row?
We
She has a chance. Had to stop at some point.
She's human.
Good, because I am out of silly hats to put on a regional bird.
We all are. Also, a kinglet is so little.
Yeah, really top heavy at this point.
These are going to have to be really small, fancy hats.
Lucky. Let's see. In solo 3rd, Holland moving into solo 2nd. Here it is, hole 11. We just saw it. Old hole 1, 385 par 3. I guess, yeah, it's a pretty true 385. It was a bit windy today. Not as bad as yesterday, but you can really feel it on this hole. Straight pushing shot or a little bit of a flex shot is pretty typical. I'd say the only error you can't make is turning it over too much to the right and finding those trees over there. Those can be brutal. The left side isn't quite as bad if you kind of saw one off, but you mostly see shots just end up just a little bit short or to the side, and you see a lot of circle 2 putts on this one.
Jen with an overstable disc, really trusting it to fade at the end, and it works out great. She'll be on the short side of the circle.
Kristin went Grace yesterday. She is switching to a Rive here. It's getting some turn. And this is that right side I was talking about. Did she get through? It can be really rough in there.
It sure can.
Looks like for them it's kind of mostly a headwind. When I came through, it was a little bit more left to right. And I think that's one of the reasons why it pushed Kristin's disc over there.
Lucky relying on an overstable disc, not trying to do anything too crazy. She's just inside circle 2. I really like that play. I think that's a good golf shot for what she can do here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because otherwise it can get a little squirrely as we see Eveliina head towards that same group of trees as Kristin, though hers is going to fade in time and get nearly in the bullseye. Wow, that was a very stable destroyer.
Kristin forced to even have to throw a sidearm out of here. Whew.
Yeah, hard to do much better than that, honestly, from there. I think it's cool they strategically left certain spots really difficult to get out of because you just shouldn't be in there, you know?
Yep. Lucky kind of giving that a soft bid.
Yeah.
Thought that was it going in for a second. Yeah, it's impressive how many bogeys can come out of that little right side patch.
Mm-hmm. The bogey patch.
Mm-hmm.
Kristin splashes out low right for a par save, first blemish on the scorecard.
Jen, a lot closer than I thought. I thought she had just barely made it inside the circle.
She's going to have to putt from now outside the circle.
Mm-hmm.
Rough break.
And that can happen on almost any green on this course. Mm-hmm. It's one of the most difficult things at Jonesboro.
Jen going to have to card her first bogey of the round as well. Lucky coming back for par.
Nice. There were 6 birdies on this hole today. Eveliina with the only available look left on our lead card.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. What a bounce back from that double bogey on 10. We watched Lisa Fakis get this one as well. Deanne Carey, Maria Oliva, Paige Shue, and Silva Saarinen also getting birdies on hole 11.
It always feels like this one's just easier to get than it is.
It sure does. Checking in with the chase card again.
Yeah, Holland just can't stop, won't stop.
Nope, hole 12. Very important to finish way left on this one to make the second shot a lot easier. She might even be able to see the basket now. Just a simple chip hyzer, lots of space to work if you get where she got her drive. She is inside the circle and maybe even on the edge of bullseye.
Crushing it. And let's just kickstart that birdie train again. You know, she just pulled into the station for a brief stop, but right back on the train.
Yep. She's looking less business today and more like having fun.
She does look like she's having a blast
this is
out
party
there.
hauling.
Yeah.
We like business hauling, but we love party hauling.
Yeah, we do. You're about to drop a beat at any moment.
DJ Holland. Hole 12. What we just watched Holland play. A very narrow gap that you have to shoot through. Ideally on a sharp hyzer angle. Wrap that corner tightly and get halfway up this hill where you'll be able to see the basket on this nice flat green that's up on this plateau area. There is out of bounds behind the basket deep. If you go too far and get a big skip, barbed wire fence that you get 2 meter relief from. Other than that, it's just some little tree patches on the right side that you're worried about.
Eveliina with a huge shot here, as she's known to do.
Yeah, that's smushed.
Yeah, pretty much the same distance as we just saw Holland go. Makes for a pretty nice, easy approach shot. If you land closer to that stake, you end up throwing fairway drive or even full speed driver versus up the hill. You can throw a mid-range pretty easily. Lucky just passed the candy cane stake, which is a solid shot.
Jen pushing too far straight, but it's still going to work.
Yeah, it looks like, I think that's a newer destroyer in her bag. It's very stable.
The way she reacted, I thought it was bad, but I think that's fine.
It is, yep. She's in a good spot. And Kristin with a rive. Nice and left. Allows for more of that hyzer play and to swing around the branches, which is why we generally like it, versus Lucky a little bit more on this right side. It's kind of an awkward flex, or you just have to go under the branches, and you end up throwing it low like this. And you can see how much more room is on the right side to swing a hyzer. That looks pretty good. Little bit short, but inside the circle for Kristin for a birdie.
Jen trying to throw with some angle and comes out a little early. She has to throw a little more straight from that right side, like Erika said earlier. She'll still be putting for birdie.
Man, Eveliina way up here. And a lot of room to work on the right.
There
Love a
we
bullseye
go.
hit.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Lucky from nearly circle 2. There is OB within the circle behind the basket. That was a solid bid. Jen from 45-ish for birdie. Chain high, but right. Kristin immediately bouncing back from her bogey stroke there. Moves back to 5 down on the round.
Really nice comeback putt by Lucky for par. Love that confidence.
It was a little right side.
And a tap in birdie for Eveliina.
Jen gonna have to settle for a bogey there.
A quarter of the field birdieing that one. It kind of hurts to bogey that one. It averaged under par on the day.
Mm-hmm.
The chase card check-in on 13. Should be easy, par 3.
Should be.
But it's difficult unless you're Haiti and you park it.
Yeah, great shot.
Was there wind today on this one?
Yeah, some. It was kind of a different, the opposite wind of yesterday, though. More left to right.
This one is notorious for swirly, not being able to read what the wind is doing, and watching discs do wildly different things from the shot before and after you.
Yeah, you can never feel it on the tee pad either. Yes.
Wow.
All right, Valerie.
One down overall. Not quite stringing together as many birdies as she liked, but still playing solid. Haiti, though, only green on the scorecard.
Moving into a tie for 5th with that birdie. Eveliina gonna overtake Lucky with that birdie. Holland Hanley with the hot round right now, 8 down through 13.
Party Holland.
A prince of southern royalty was born for plastic stone. There's nothing more that you can do.
Deja Vu, par 3, 310 feet. OB on the left side, it should be easy, but weirdly, not everyone birdies it. You think everyone would.
It did play as the easiest hole today.
Oh, did it?
Yep.
Was it a tie for the easiest one,
sorry,
though?
second easiest.
Yeah.
My bad.
Eveliina up first and solo third, trailing Holland a little bit, but she has a few more holes to play.
No, I lied. It was the easiest.
Oh my God. Was it or wasn't it?
No, it was the easiest just because there were no bogeys.
Okay.
Hooray for everyone for being so professional on this hole.
And hooray for Eveliina for parking it with her champion Thunderbird.
Heck yeah.
Kristin swinging it wide with a tournament fortress, looking for a little bit of a skip, and she gets it.
Sorry, everyone. I'm still getting used to our new stats on the PDGA Live app.
Oh. What an interesting little line. Usually you see more pure highs or...
Yeah, I love the little straight shot.
That was a Halo Maya again. Lucky throwing that disc all day. A lot of good control from it.
Jen trying to go big hyzer, a little bit of an early release. Can it spike? And it does.
Yeah, inside the circle. I thought it was a little too high, but... So it is easy. It's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. Looks like Jen dealing with a left to right wind here leaves it short.
Yep, 48% of the field birdieing this one.
Kind of first circle one putting mistake we've seen from Lucky.
Kristin converts another birdie.
6 down now.
And Eveliina adding some more green to her scorecard as well. That's 3 in a row. Turkey.
Man. That classic story, can anyone chase down Kristin Tattar? It is not looking like it.
Classic 2023 story.
Yeah, that's true. She's literally maintained 6 strokes or more for the lead all tournament.
Moving on to hole 14 at 755 feet. There's out of bounds all the way down the left and right side. It is a little more forgiving than a lot of the out of bounds. Oh, I'm on the wrong hole.
Oh,
Wait. Sorry, the change of the loop gets me. I've been playing here for 8 years.
yeah.
So
this is old hole 16.
Yep, and there is your first shot. You want the tee pad is further back than it used to be. We land about 100 feet in front of where the old tee pad was. You still have a tricky little approach shot to the short side of the lake. Your third, ideally, is going across the lake with a bunch of complicated drop zones.
Yeah, if you don't land across the water safely, it's a mandatory drop zone. Wow, that's one of the farthest drives I've seen.
Is she going for it?
It looks like it,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, she is. Hardy Holland.
Yes.
Oh, she slips, though.
And there's out of bounds on that left side.
Is she safe?
No way.
Well,
So when you're good, your errors are also good.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Turns out. That's
Turns
probably
out.
one of the ways, you become good. Even your bad is good. I love that she still gives it an eagle run.
Yeah, of course she wants an eagle. Party Holland is ready to just add some more colors onto the scorecard in the good way.
Man, what an easy birdie. She is stacking them up like crazy.
That drive was insane.
Yeah, I've seen a few get all the way to that tree. That's the first time I've seen anyone able to go for it on the second, though. Huge drive from Eveliina as well. She's going to be pretty far left, though. I don't really know what it looks like over there.
Yeah, she might be a little too pinched to go for it. Kristin looks to me like she's trying to go kind of big here as well.
Yeah, and we saw people push more the right side yesterday, but I think the left is the way.
I agree.
Did you like how I was totally listening to your drone flyover and didn't correct you at all?
Normally we go to what is now hole 17.
Yeah. What used to be hole 4.
And the tee shots look eerily similar at first.
Jen going more turnover line here. Flex shot, actually.
And that has so
Wow.
much distance, but unfortunately it is going to be in the rough.
Yeah, that sucks that that's not rewarded because that was massive.
Yeah, the
That's
tree
gonna be
line.
a weird pitch out even.
Yeah, the tree line that Lucky's going by right now is where Jen's drive landed.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Lucky punches a little bit too straight. Eveliina, kind of a weird sidearm here. She's just trying to get down to the flat down here and not go out of bounds. That looked good. Kristin actually lands in almost the same spot as yesterday and does the same play, really kind of tall, spiky sidearm. And I think it's good. Man,
Really weird position.
that just sucks because she absolutely crushed it.
Oh, and
Oh,
she's
she'll have a chance, actually.
Yeah, but that footing is awful.
Oh, I know, but she could have just gotten caught up again. Kind of like Lucky having to pitch out one more time.
Oh, both of them are going to have some rough footing for trying to get across the water. See if Jen can make it work.
So again, no matter if Jen crosses here and, goes out of bounds, any out of bounds shot is going to go to the drop zone. It's very punishing.
Wow, what a great shot. The most important thing there is to get across because, like Erika said, you don't want to have to just go to the drop zone
It's a
and
tough
throw it
drop
again.
zone.
It is. Kristin landed in a great spot. She's going to work a forehand here.
Probably, I was going to say up and over those trees, but she's still trying to pipe the gap here, and she finds one.
She pipes a gap.
Yeah, she does. I mean, perfect height and speed. But that is a small gap to hit from 260 feet away.
And Eveliina is going to have to play for par at best.
And this is a tough shot here.
Oof.
It's like Lucky slips, comes out a little early, hyzer's out. She's across at least.
And also somehow makes it through all those pine trees.
Surprising.
That is shocking. Those can be so mean, especially further on that left side.
Eveliina's fourth. I like the height. She's going slow speed putter. Almost perfect.
Give it to her.
Come on, mean little roll. Oh, really mean. Just cut it out.
That's rude.
Man, she was almost on top of the micro bluff.
Jen just going to pitch up. Not much to work with on the putting green.
Lucky for a very long look for a par save. Slightly uphill. Got to be at least 50 feet.
And that was a lot of ground to cover. 21% of the field birdieing here, 40% with a bogey or worse.
Eveliina from Circle's Edge, looking for a par save, unable to convert. It's tough putting down here from under the bluff.
Lucky kind of struggling here a little more on the back nine than on the front.
Yeah, a lot of danger on the back.
A lot more out of bounds. That is close.
And we enter Party Hill once again. Always a fun place to be. Such a good crowd out cheering for these couple of holes.
And speaking of out of bounds, we're headed towards an island hole.
Yeah, we are.
Holland Hanley still holding on to the hot round, 9 down right now.
Hole 15, par 3, 315 feet. a true island. If you do not land safe within these wooden posts, you have to go to the drop zone, which is about 170 feet short. Not a gimme of a drop zone. Forehand is the play if you have it. Backhand can work, but there's some trees off to the right side that make it so you can't really just throw the hyzer. This was kind of left to right and or headwind, depending on what the wind was doing. Who knows?
Kristin definitely early released that, but got a really nice little spike into some sort of dirt. A lot of times those just flare skip. Jen opting for the backhand here and does not give it enough turn. She will be going to the drop zone on the short side of the pond.
Eveliina going sidearm. And that also, oh, it's early. She knows. No chance.
Lucky opting for the backhand as well. She's really good at these straight shots.
Pretty. She's going Pathfinder here, just a neutral mid, and it's a gorgeous shot.
Yeah, pushing that right side exactly the right amount.
I feel like she's a little smilier today.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Why would you not be? She's got a million birdies.
it's true. Well, she got those couple bogeys, though.
Yeah, but she's a professional.
Yeah, she is a professional. Real professional lady. She's European.
Yes. This hole had 22 out of bounds strokes among the FPO field. This is
Almost half the field.
It's one of those birdie or bogey holes. A quarter, today it was a bogey hole. A quarter of the field birdieing, 60% bogeying.
Yeah, ouch. Kristin hits band. It's a tailwind. It looks like she thought it was going to drop. Jen left side ringer for her bogey.
It looked like she gave up on it halfway.
Yeah. And that's going to put her to 1 over on the round. Not a lot of time left to find some green. There's some for Lucky, though.
Yep. Nice little bounce back from that last bogey.
She's 5 down on the round, but after those couple bogeys, for some reason it was feeling worse, but she's still having a phenomenal round.
Through hole 15, Kristin still with an 8-stroke lead. Is it
6.
bad math?
It's 6.
Honk. Hole 16, 615 feet. And I can read those numbers just right.
Yeah, you can.
This tree on the left side is out of bounds along with all the tall grass, forcing players to go wide right, huge drives off the tee. Your second shot, a distance sidearm is ideal, but no one's really going to do it because it's such a big shot and it's uphill. Most players just going to try to poke through that line of trees and hope it slides onto the green.
I think it's hard to get far enough to be able to throw the forehand.
Mm-hmm.
Just agreeing with you. With almost the same words you said. Lucky out there nicely. Kristin really low and overcooked. Kind of burns into the ground early. Probably too early to throw the sidearm.
This tee pad is slanted uphill. It's a little awkward.
Yeah, it is.
You can see everyone's final step looking a little funny.
I like the height on Jen's shot.
But unfortunately, further right is further downhill.
But she's so far, though.
Mm-hmm.
She'll have a chance to birdie. Yeah, that last step, you're right. It's like falling off the tee pad.
Mm-hmm. Eveliina smokes this drive, though. That goes so far. Dang.
Yeah,
It's
Kristin
crazy.
very short.
Yeah, it's crazy how much longer this hole is this year.
Well, it's not just the length, it's the nose up first shot. Not a huge fan.
And that's about as aggressive as Kristin can get. You can see how close that OB on the left side pinches in as you get to the green.
And Lucky throwing what I would consider like a really good first shot, like for the, average FPO. That second shot, not so good. But what she was left with was kind of a poke and hope. And Jen, too. Like the line, I don't know.
Does not exist.
Like you just got to hope you get through these trees. And I just don't think that's a great golf shot.
Yeah, I think this hole could be awesome if they maybe put a little pathway over there or got rid of that fence.
Eveliina trying to punch one through, also caught up.
She just hit one of the fence posts.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That is not barbed wire, so you can just putt from right where you are. Lucky, kind of an odd mistake to end up over there in the first place and not the best recovery.
Looked like there wasn't much to work with.
Yeah, I think her angle was pretty terrible.
Kristin just playing for par and doing so really well. Kind of surprised this one didn't play a lot harder.
I think it's not the hardest par. It's a fairly easy or at least simple par. Just probably not too many birdies. I mean, I'm sure a couple more than yesterday. How many? There's like 3 yesterday.
Yeah, there's 6 today. Lucky with a long putt to save par. And
awkward putt.
Yeah, so much stuff. That's right where Kat Merch was yesterday for her birdie putt.
Got to go over the fence, but under a branch. So difficult. Eveliina doesn't even try to give it a run. She just lays it up for a par.
Yep, only 4 people got to circle 1 in regulation.
Wow.
Crazy.
Jen makes good on her tester putt for par.
And only 12 to circle 2. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's rough out here on hole 16. Oh. Lucky with the bogey save. Bogey sandwich.
Ugh, not my favorite. That's you try to trade your lunch with everyone else. And they're like, no, you loser. You keep that.
No one wants bologna. I'm going to get roasted for hating on bologna.
Yeah, probably. It's definitely the closest sandwich meat to bogey, to be fair, before you roast her.
Yeah.
Holland Hanley hanging on to that 9 down through 16. Hole 17's a par 4, 630 feet. Most women gonna fly under this branch like the drone is. You can also see the spike hyzer. It was a right to left wind when I came through, so it was nice for the hyzer. Second shot, if you land near that candy cane post, can be pretty simple. The out of bounds comes up so close on the left side, about 25 feet away, and is right about circle's edge behind, so quite a bit of danger on that second shot. And if you're out of position on the tee shot, just forget about birdie. Just forget about it.
Just let it go.
Yeah. Keeping it low under this branch and getting enough distance to attack for birdie is very difficult, but Kristin manages it nicely.
Yeah, really nice ground play with that big skip at the end. It's a decision here on whether you want to push that branch up high or focus on putting a little more power on it. Jen really releases with probably a pretty overstable disc. She's a little pinched, but she still might be able to attack.
This one, it was deceiving. It kind of felt like a headwind, kind of like left to right-ish, but didn't really push the disc to the right as much as you'd think. Great shot from Eveliina.
Doesn't have time. It's so low.
So low. Lucky with that Pharaoh again, a little bit higher with a little bit more turn. She sneaks through.
And that is the gap, folks.
Yeah. This is still quite a rip to get all the way over here. We saw Lucky yesterday pull it too far to the right and go out of bounds. Looks like she's correcting nicely. Let's see if it has enough legs to get her a putt.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
That OB on the right-hand side is so much tighter than years prior. It used to have room to almost kind of get willy-nilly on that right side.
That's true. It used to be almost all the way down to the tee pad of the next hole.
Yeah, it was very forgiving.
But now they got a hospitality tent over there with some nice tasty burgers, so worth it.
Got to keep the tasty burger makers safe.
What a great shot from Kristin. Absolutely parks it for a birdie.
Yeah, puts on a show for the burger makers. On that note, thank you to all the volunteers who are out at the Pro Tour courses, especially everyone that drives in to volunteer at Jonesboro. It's a sparsely populated area, and we really appreciate everyone that takes the time to come to the course and volunteer at these Pro Tour events.
Here, here. Jen gets a mean little roll. She'll have a bit of work left. Man, all our lead card ladies getting themselves look for birdie here. Hard to do on this one. Jen looks like she rolled all the way out of the circle, but did stay safe.
A nice little soft bid, but not quite enough height.
Yeah, bummer she didn't get rewarded. That was a really great second shot. Here's lucky for her birdie. Oof. Just a little bit off in this later half of the round on the putts.
It's a little bit.
Like a quarter inch.
Yep.
She just has to recalibrate. Because she's a robot.
Yeah. Eveliina with a nice birdie on the elevated basket.
Jen with a little turbo for her par.
He also going to have to settle for par.
Kristin going to move to 8 down on the day.
With the closest to the pin.
What do you think? Tasty burger pit stop or?
Yeah, why would you not? Right before a hole 18 kind of island
just
hole.
Chomping a burger. Holland hanging on to that second place at 9 down, 7 strokes behind Kristin.
Hole 18 at 345 feet. This is a decision-making opportunity. Do you want to go for the green? Do you want to go all the way across this out of bounds? Or do you want to lay up and pitch across for an easy par? The drop zone is about 60...
Probably closer to 100.
100
Call
feet
it
away?
85.
Okay, it's far. It's not an easy putt. Let's check in with the chase card one more time. Holland Hanley on hole 18.
That looks like a slower speed disc. Like buzzish.
Maybe.
Probably not, but maybe Athena. It's really good, whatever it is. Who said, oh, wow.
Holland, I wonder if was she trying to go for it? Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's,
What a
is
finish.
that a 10? That's a 10 down.
That is double digits, baby.
Bogey free 10?
Is it bogey?
I think it is bogey.
think
It
it
is.
is.
It is. That's math.
We love Party Holland.
About to hit a, like a breakdance move, do some spins.
Kristin going for it, and she's across wide left.
How's
circle.
it look?
Yep, circle 2, bid.
Classic mistake on this one is pulling it too far to the right and messing with those trees.
Eveliina's so good at this type of shot. She is kind of messing with the middle tree, but that actually...
No.
Oh.
Just 1 foot to either side. 3 inches even. Jen also going to go for it here. It's like a good line. Is it deep?
Yeah.
Oh, it's deep.
That's classic Jen.
Yeah. Oh, it's 345. I'm actually going to throw it 400.
I'm most comfortable throwing 400.
Mm-hmm. Lucky just laid up yesterday. But she's going for it today. Or is she? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She is. And she does it.
Nice. You can hear that wind blowing. Nice tailwind.
Kind of, yeah, right to leftish, maybe just a little bit. I guess it is pretty close to 100 feet here.
Eveliina just going to chip up from the drop zone as we do. Jen, with a long look, is she going to run this?
I don't know. It's risky. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's, what, 20 feet from OB maybe?
Yeah.
Kristin? I don't know. What do you think?
She's thinking about the wind, so yes.
Wow,
Oh.
such a good run. 7 strokes in the lead, or maybe it's only 6 at this point. Not enough. Gotta extend it. I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky for one last birdie. Sails it long, but checks up. And she had such a great front 9, but she's going to be 2 over on the back. 4 under overall with 6, 6 down front 9.
Really, really great comeback putt.
Yeah.
Tester looking so professional. There were only 4 birdies on this hole today. Allie Smith, Holland Hanley, Sai Ananda, and Silva Saarinen. Eveliina with a few too many colors on the back 9, but thankfully she carded a bunch of birdies as well.
And the eagle.
Jen not quite able to find the green out there today. But Kristin with another very dominant performance.
I mean, not quite as dominant as Holland, but still pretty dang good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kristin 8 down. Eveliina going to maintain 3rd. Holland going to take 2nd with that 10 down round. Emily Beach in a tie for 4th with Heidi Laine. Shot a 6 down overall. Man.
And we get to watch Emily Beach, lefty, on the lead card tomorrow for the final round at Jonesboro.
Should be fun. Kristin started the day with a 6-stroke lead, finished the day with a 6-stroke lead.
Look at Silva moving up 20 positions and
Wow.
Owen Scoggins moving up 14, both shooting their 6 downs. A lot of people shooting under par today, really taking advantage of the no wind. Do you know what the forecast is tomorrow?
I think a little windier than today.
Okay.
But, we'll find out together.
Yep, we sure will. We have one more round, so please come hang out with us. One more round at the Disc Side of Heaven. I am Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the 2 hot geeks.
Honk. And thank you again to the Founders Club. You guys rule, and you really do keep things running smoothly around here. We love you.
Bonus honk. We love you.